Hey everybody, Adam Savage in my cave with guests. We have guests today, yes. You know how much I love cosplay, and we have cosplay masters in the house. Mikey and Shelly Karrver are here. I have been able to walk into this room without looking at this costume, which is right next to me, but I'm about to engage with it fully. Shelly, oh my gosh. Dude, you look so amazing. Oh my God, this face. Holy cow. Okay, so yeah, here we're you guys. Now, the first time I met you guys, you were doing an amazing dark side.
Yes.
That was a beautiful costume. I know I kept saying Thanos. Apologies to everyone in the franchise. This is a Miller Batman.
Yep, this
Holy
is
cow.
the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns.
Which is literally like my comic book origin story,
perfect,
right? Like
yeah.
I read it when it came out in the 80s. It shifted me on Access, Ronin, Elektra, all of those early Miller comics were such an important part of my aesthetic makeup. I love that I'm hearing his voice as I see your face. The rain is a baptism.
And I'm just like, hi, Adam.
It's always fun to watch her run around the con as this character, and then all the guys are just like, oh, it's a girl, it's a girl.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Anyone? Oh man, you must run into some other Miller Batman.
I have not. I have
Really?
not yet. No. It's so funny. It's gotten to the point where, Batman is so mainstream that you don't see Batman cosplay that much anymore. Until like one time we were the only Batman at a con, and I was like, we are a unicorn.
We had the pick of all the other DC villains and sidekicks, so
worked
out perfect.
You
Worked
could
out,
fight anyone you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, have you worked out, I'm going to go to the top level, the pose, like a Miller pose. One of the things I love about the Miller drawing is when Batman puts his hand out and gets that, look at them. Dude. Okay, so I'm seeing a bunch of different processes in this costume. Yeah. Can we talk about it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Why don't we start at the top? This looks like, may I touch your mask?
Yes, you may.
It looks like it's,
It's soft.
it is soft.
Yes.
But it looks like a silicone chin here.
It is a silicone chin.
Okay.
We did two processes.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to make a one-piece cowl.
Right.
So that we didn't have that ugly seam line.
Fair.
So we wanted that to be, we actually originally wanted to be rubber. We actually had the failed one here.
Oh, wow.
So we were going to make it a urethane rubber because when you think Batman, you think rubber.
You totally do.
And that one failed. We miscalculated how much we needed.
And what's the failure mode about it? Is it it's too heavy or it's...
No, we just didn't have enough.
Oh, you didn't have enough. Fair enough. Gotcha. It was not enough material to pour.
Correct. The way that we actually molded it, we didn't use enough silicone, so the silicone actually flexed out.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like
So that's why it is
was
so
supposed to
thick.
be like
Right,
it was actually
right.
supposed to be half of this thickness. So you
Gotcha.
could,
It's
So-
funny. I've seen some the cheap people that sell Maltese Falcons. I can tell they used I can tell some of them use an unjacketed mold because you can see the inflation of the
We
costume.
jacketed it. We had a mother mold for it too.
But it still moved.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So
this is the same mold as
correct.
that.
Mhm.
And yet you've cast it in something, excuse me for touching your
No,
head,
that's right.
but you cast it in something really soft. What is it?
Yeah, so this would be a smooth-on product called Flex It, or Flex Foam It. And so it's a polyurethane.
Amazing.
It's just, the soft polyurethane.
It's super lightweight. I'm not used to urethane foams feeling this light. I would almost be able to believe that it was additive EVA foam construction
cool,
from having touched it, you know?
And then, our main focus was making a one piece, and then also having the skin actually be silicone to give it that more realistic, feel to it.
Yeah. And is this dragon skin? Is this another smooth-on
Dragon
product?
skin, 10. Dragon skin 10,
Incredible. And I see real hair punching.
Yep.
You guys punched all the stubble.
We used the classic, break sewing needle.
Yep. I just made one last week.
Yeah.
Tell me, and then you glue these two together.
Correct.
But because it's smooth on products, I'm guessing like Silpoxy or...
we just used, let's get Shelly out. We actually used super glue.
Oh,
Woo.
You are such a warrior.
Because the backing of it is actually foam too.
Yeah.
So the foam with super glue will glue really well too.
Right, because
More
there's
foam.
lots of meat for it to grab.
Correct. Yeah.
I love these eyes. Is this a purchasable thing?
They are ping pong ball cut in half and then laser cutted with this just like kind of crisscross design.
You really laser cut it.
And we brought you a sample.
No, you're mad. I love this.
This was our first go at it.
Dude,
The holes were too big.
I'm so into this. I love that you laser cut it.
Yeah, we really wanted photos to give that white demon-like look to it, but allowing Shelly to still see and not need as much help.
Yeah, because we've done other like solid eyes and
yeah.
they fog up as,
Right, of
as
course
they
they
do.
do. Yeah.
And then with this, there is a little bit more airflow, but then it does kind of give that kind of bright, like creepiness by being it so bright white.
And
almost
Evil Dead.
A little Evil Dead, and I would say
and they pop in the photograph.
comic booky kind of look for sure. So that's what we wanted to go for, and this has probably been the most visible I can see out of.
Dude, like you have no problem seeing it. That's awesome.
Which is really great in cosplay, as you know.
Oh yeah, no, you can never see. You're always trying to like interact with people, and you're like looking at one of their shoes.
No, that's really
This is actually our first silicone casting and painting. Yep.
That's great. You got actually some spot varnish on the lip here.
Yep.
A little bit of gloss going on.
She told me I didn't do enough lip, so like the next day I was just like, okay, well I gotta make him pinker.
Yeah, because he has like no top lip.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you have to like make it a little bit more realistic. So.
And is this your guys' sculpt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And the teeth too.
Yep.
I love the
Everything.
teeth. I love that billionaire Bruce Wayne has
Jacked up
moderately
teeth,
poor
yeah.
teeth.
We figured he's been fighting crime. He doesn't care anymore. He's just all like, I gotta clean up Gotham.
You clean up them.
It's the expression on his face. There's that bit in Dark Knight when he's just experimenting with going out, and the older cop is like, "Oh, kid, you'll see something great tonight." That bit,
yeah.
And Batman is like, "Leave it up to me." That's the expression I see on his face.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to make the angriest Batman we could.
Yeah.
Because she's like so short, and I call it like a little muscle meatball.
He's very romantic.
And
romantic.
I just really thought like we need to make the angriest Batman that I've ever seen or we've ever seen, you know?
Yes.
Incredible. Now, did you also make your muscle suit?
We sure did.
We sure
and
did.
first muscle suit.
You guys are killing me with this first pass out of the gate. This is beautiful. This would have never occurred to me to laser cut a ping pong ball.
But it's not the first cosplay that we did to use this muscle suit.
Oh.
We actually did another Spider-Man character. Short version is it's a new Spider-Man character, Venom.
Okay.
Imagine the Venom if he wore Spider-Man costume, but had Golden Retriever energy.
Yeah. His
So-
name was Wreck Rap. Instead of Parker, Wreck Rap.
So we made that character a year ago.
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, we need to use the muscle suit again.
Yeah.
And like I said, one of the pictures, she didn't have the boots on because the character was 6 feet tall. And so without the shoes, she's this feet tall. And I was just like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Just this little muscle meatball. And I was just like, we have to make something. And so we were trying to think of who could we make. We went through like maybe Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then we just landed on Batman because we love this character so much. And we've never seen a Dark Knight version like this.
No. And I'm curious how you patterned the gray off of the muscle suit.
Oh,
Do you have a mannequin you put the muscle suit on?
yes.
So we actually made a Shelly-sized mannequin.
Incredible.
And
I just got a dress form in my form, and it's changing my life.
it was a process for sure.
Sure. How did you execute?
My super strong, wonderful, smart, patient
Go on.
partner made it happen. We made a pattern of me.
Yeah, so we did the classic wrap and masking tape pattern on her. Half of it, mirrored it, and then we actually did it in EVA foam. We had a whole stack of EVA foam. We're like, let's just use this. When's the next time we're gonna make some armor, you know? Yeah. So we're like, let's make a EVA foam filled up with foam and stuff like that. And so it was really easy to be able to pin, you know, your patterns onto.
Of
You know?
course. Yeah.
Most of the times it's fiberglass, something hard, but it was so surprising. I don't even know how to look back without having this EVA mannequin of her.
And we used, to fill the mannequin up, we used that foam, almost like a foam concrete that people use for like fences.
Oh, right. For
Like-
footing, for putting a footer
So
in.
we used that to like fill me up. And it was it's sturdy. It's a very sturdy copy of me.
We cut off the arms so that you can get the costume in and out.
Cut off the
legs. So it's pretty awesome.
It's phenomenal.
Yes.
One of the things that I really love about your guys' cosplay is your attention to paint in ways that I think are more subtle than most cosplayers do. Like your blacks aren't fully black.
Yeah.
And your yellows aren't fully yellow. You've got a bunch of red going on here. You've got a whole bunch of details so we can see these.
Yeah.
And it's like this thing of where it'll still photograph clean, but you guys really know how to make the parts visible.
Yeah, we're constantly taking photos of the work, so it's not only our naked eye, it's also what's going to show up on camera.
Right.
And, you know, different lighting and stuff like that, too.
I don't know about you, but I love the last photograph of the day before I go home. And then after I've had dinner and chilled out, I open back up the photo. I'm like, what can I do tomorrow?
After a con, we're just looking at all the photos that we take, and we're just like, oh, that was so cool. Like, oh, look at this shot. You know,
this pose hit, that pose hit, you know, that kind of stuff. Plus, we love character. We love storytelling. Yeah. And we get to do that with our cosplay. So that's why it is so thought out. It is so in depth when it comes to his teeth, his eyes, his weathered utility belt. So we just love portraying that out.
We really like the storytelling of it, even to like the bullet shot.
Yeah.
Because in the comic, Two-Face shoots him in the chest. And we're at a con, and I'm like standing back watching her get all the attention, and there's two guys going like, oh, look at the bullet shot from that. And I was just like, oh, cool, they appreciate it.
Like someone gets it.
Yeah.
I'm also, the gesture of this head is really elaborately extreme. It's almost, I mean, it's like a comic book.
Yes.
So I'm curious how, in your sculpting process, did you do a profile drawing so you knew how this would relate to the costume?
What I did a fiberglass mold of the muscle suit here so that I would know exactly how.
Amazing, how it integrated in interface. Oh, that's really lovely.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, because it's hard to do unless you have the understanding of the transition right in front of you.
I really wanted the traps to really transition.
Yeah.
I really had this like hunchback like image of the character, and I wanted it to happen.
Man. And it's hard to really show off your traps when you have a cape and you have a cowl, but I feel like this posing kind of makes it happen, makes it work. Yeah. I could see maybe some very light airbrushing around muscle definition.
A lot of people are angry at us because we don't like glue down the muscle suit so it doesn't show. But in my mind, this Batman doesn't care about showing all his ripped muscles. It's more of like, if you see him, you see him.
Fair, yeah.
But yeah, people do want us to airbrush the muscles more. But I like it when the light hits just right, and you do see the muscles. It's just like a little hint of it.
They're really nicely done. And your movement seems like you have plenty of movement.
And in cosplay, as you know, that is just so valuable. Yeah. So I'm able to like do twirls. I don't need someone holding my hand all the time.
Phenomenal.
I'm able to like squat. Like, come on, like winner.
You guys, I really appreciate you sharing your process with me. This is so beautiful. Actually, just the backside of this is really thrilling.
It's creepy. You can tell I used to have blue hair from just like the sweat.
It's so inspiring to see what you guys can do. And I cannot believe this is your first silicone casting.
Yeah.
You're so inspiring, guys. Thank you so much for bringing this.
Of course.
Arrgh. Thank you for watching that video. If you're anything like me, you were watching it wondering, Adam, how can I spend more time with my friends in the outdoors under improvisatory and impromptu conditions? And I would counsel you to go to adamsavage.com and buy yourself one of my bedrolls, which will allow you plenty of dry yet comfortable socializing on grass or any other place you find yourself. I've had one of these in the trunk of my car for 25 years. Okay, I haven't been making these for 25 years. It was somebody else's until I made my own. Okay, adamsavage.com. I'll see you there.